allow it to stay in my mind rent free, not even charging it. You know, you got to charge it, charge that card, right? Charge that card, even if it's a fake ass card. You don't know what it is. It might work. It might go through, right? You got to charge that disbelief card. Okay. See what's going to really show up. You know, see if it's going to show up, but it's going to be negative. You're going to have to find out, but at least you're going to experience it. At least you're going to see it. At least you're going to feel. All of these things are what really contribute to the demise in a person's self-dignity, okay? Because then these people who suffer from self-dignity, they go and pursue women who are of lesser age or of a lesser control of their own life that is needing this dependency. And a big fear of mine is, honestly, as a parent, as someone who has dealt with dependency issues and independency issues, codependency issues, all of that. One of the biggest things that I fear for my children and other children out there is the need for codependence, is severity of need of independence from parenthood that leads them to a codependence in an environment that does not care about their well-being. All right. And children are very egotistical. Now, children will rather die than be under the roof or the rulings of their parents, right? Or being defiant is the only way that they can establish independence. Now, that is scary if you don't have the proper tools and communication to help your children understand. I get it. You're your own person. You're not who we are. Okay. You're not who we are. You're your own person, raised by us, teaching you the teachings that life taught us in ways that we hope it resonates with you, and trust you and treat them as such. Okay, they're not stupid, let alone if they're multiples in the household. Like we have 3 and it's only us 2. Like we're outnumbered. We have to have these dialogues with our children to make them feel comfortable enough so they don't feel inadequate or they don't feel fearful at schools or teachings or religious ceremonies or anything that allows another person to establish dominance and make them feel more comfortable in something than you're in your own household because they're afraid of how you're going to respond. That is not flying anymore. Like, that is not flying at all. Okay. The real secret to a marriage is accountability, right? You're taking accountable to yourself. It doesn't matter. It's all you. It is all you. It's never them. Period. It is all you. It's never them. Doesn't matter. The fact that you ever have to think to yourself, it's not, is the problem. You're leading yourself down a road to where you don't belong. Or you don't want to belong. All right. And then it's hard because you have your own lives. You have your own issues. You have your own, defiance and moments. And if you don't give yourself the peace of mind to know that you yourself are capable of the things on your own without anyone else possibly being of availability to you, just you off of your own strength. If you know that the destination for your life is capable off of your own strength, succeeding in that, feeling that will make you immensely valuable to someone else. And that, in that sense, will give them the passion and the awareness to hopefully seek their own as well or do their own as well. A lot of times people want to, buddy up. I was the same way. Yo, what you doing? I'll do it too. What you doing? I'll go over there. Let's go. Yeah, what up? I'll do, buddy. You can buddy up all day and every day, but as anybody who's ever buddied up or been in a buddy, they know that someone's always going to want to be more passionate about the other, and someone's always going to feel like it's not theirs. Once you start seeing each other as a competition, once you start seeing each other as a bar, that's a real problem. That's a real problem, and that really starts within. Like, I know that I'm really not as experienced as a lot of married people out there. I know that I'm definitely far least experienced in parenting than people out there, but what I feel in the way that I communicate when it comes to the love I want to express to my family, I don't do it correctly. And a lot of the times that I do it is what is inspired by a lot of people out there. Not the, obviously, talk and take time and do these quality time. Like, I do some of those stuff too, but if you don't really know that you're always looking for something in return, if you don't always tell yourself why are you looking for something in return for anything that you do, like, it stops there. Right when you give them, oh, they're going to love this. Stop it. Good. That's it. I hope what? You hope that what? You hope that she does what? You hope that this happens here. You hope that you can go there. There's ulterior motives. It isn't what it is. You didn't really want it. Like, it's not. No, as soon as you start doing that, as soon as you did that, you already set yourself up for failure, because if it doesn't happen, now you're disappointed. And if you're disappointed, now you're going to make them feel guilty about something that they didn't know they had to do. And that's a real serious problem. You can't keep doing that. Like, I'm talking to either the man or the women or anybody who's doing it. You can't keep doing it. You can't keep doing something and expecting the other person to either acknowledge it and do something of equal care if they never would have thought about it to the beginning. Like, even if you wanted to be inspired, like, you know what? It's inspiring. It's inspiring to know that you're being loved without the expectation of being loved, right? Like Will Smith and Jada said, we were loving each other and we were really loving. And if as soon as they took the love away, that we removed our love. That's a real serious problem in marriages. That's a real serious problem in union. That's a real serious problem in any single type of relationship standard. Even with parenting, it happens all the time. If you're not following my rules, you can get out of my house. Get out of your house. People kicking their kids out of their house. That's why these fucking other people are preying on these children. Get out of my house. You ain't following my rules. Why? Because nobody in your life took their time to talk to you, to take care of you, to help you out, to understand what was going on with your shortcomings, to actually let you know that it was okay to struggling, that you aren't afraid that you're creating a repeat of yourself, and the fact that they're not listening to you, that you know better than them, that you want to remove them. Like, yo, that's a terrible freaking idea. I'm definitely going to always give it to them straight, but I'm not going to kick my kids out. I'm never going to let my children know that they're not around here. For me, I have people at home choosing to sleep in the street because they didn't want to listen to their parents. They didn't want to listen to their parents. That's what I mean when I'm saying that the cost of independence for children is life. They don't care. They don't care who is going. They don't care if it's R. Kelly. They don't care if it's Jeffrey Dahmer. They don't care if Donald Trump. They don't care if it's Clinton. They don't care if it's anybody who can provide them with what you're taking away. They're going to take. Like, how many friends do you know just said, yeah, I'm going to leave, and they call their other friends to go live with them and their family, like, just to go live over there, and then the parents call the other parents and be like, yo, your son's over here, and be like, oh, okay, I don't know what he's going. Well, you can have him. You can have him. And you can have him as a child experiencing that type of abandonment, right? Let alone for the parents or the families who are truly abandoned, having foster kids and things, or having foster parents. Like, all of those realities are detrimental to the child's development. Like, let alone when you're seeking that acknowledgement, or when you're seeking that truth from someone else, for someone else, when you want someone else to heal you who might not really understand that pain. You have to know that it's okay. It's not your fault. All right. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. You understand me? You didn't do anything wrong. You were true to who you are, to yourself, and to what you love. And people took advantage of that. People stripped that. People damaged it and redefined it in things that you failed to dismiss too early. Right now, you have to be transparent. Like, if you suffer from a great tragedy where you don't feel like you can talk because it's traumatizing, one, you can always talk to me. Like, I was going to do it before I was going to do this podcast. I was going to do a business called Vent to G, where I was just going to have people who needed to talk to somebody just call me. I was just going to have them, whether they want to yell at me, whether they want to scream, whether they want to, just communicate, whatever. I learned working at the bank. I learned working in the core. I learned working with many, many souls, that at the end of the day, the ability for someone to listen, the ability for someone to talk to you, that's a real, real priceless form of currency. Conversation, not public speaking, conversation. Value, when you're listening, where you're giving, where you're trying. Like, I suffer from that, from being really selfish, and I'm one of the people who just quick to want to talk and get my point across. I'm one of the people who want to correct someone as quick as I see the error that they even get into, or trying to. That is where my errors in believing that what I suffered, they suffered, or they are suffering with, and that I'm better into explaining it. And even if I am in certain areas or aspects, I am not in my respect capable of making that judgment, because we all operate on different wavelengths. We all react to things differently. So you have to give them the respect of those people and their lives and what they've been through to teach them things. Cultures in general don't really mingle well. They don't really understand other cultures, especially when my family, only Dominicans are together. All Dominicans are with all Dominicans. So they don't even know what a British culture represents, or what it does, or what it talks about. So their arrogance to it exposes insecurities So because of their arrogance or their ignorance to the knowledge of the culture, I don't blame any Hispanic or Latin American or anyone that's, immigrated to this country, because we don't know. We don't teach geography. Isn't something really taught heavily in school, like world history. Like nobody really knows anything that's going on out there. We're trying to figure out our own history, what's going on in our life. Like we're being misinformed of our own history. They're trying to retell their history to us, for we can go spread their lies and go even more crazier in different our future teachings, but. That's out of hand. Like we didn't know what was going on. Having these discussions where we're giving them the ability to express what it is that they've been through, to hopefully open a door for us to experience what they're suffering from. Those are big steps. Like those are really big steps. Like it took a lot for me to really cry in front of my wife. Like she cried, and it took a lot for me to really connect with her crying as well. Still, sometimes I suffer from not connecting with her properly as much when she cries. That's a real difficulty, and something I know that I'm suffering from the issues of no one caring when I cry, and I should not impose that, especially to the love of my life. I'm trying to give my all to force them to feel the pain that I felt, because I believe that it makes me who I am, and I believe that I'm great. And, this narcissistic point of view, but a narcissist is suffering from insecurities and depression. Like you're not the end to all be all. So these men go for these younger women because they want the least competition. They want people who are dependent on them. They want people who can brag about them. They want people that they can provide. They want people that they can just fool easily. That's just my opinion on it. I'm really interested in know what everyone's going to think about. I feel like I went on for quite a good amount of rant about a lot, so I hope I can deliver it to you guys in the best possible way. But like I said, this is all a work in progress. This is all something that I want everyone to join me in with, and learning what it is that we have to offer, what it is that we have to give in our passing, from delivering things that they can utilize for years to come, and for showing our family and our loved ones and our children what it is that you want to tell them, and not letting it go from anywhere else but your lips, from your words, from your writings, from whatever it is. We are all here for only a short amount of time, but we have the lifetime of joy to embrace what it is that we have, around us and with us. So I don't want to get too sappy. I don't want this to be too much of a sappy podcast. Like I'm going to try a lot of different techniques to get all of my visions across. I feel like I have a very imaginative mind, where I am finally starting to accept what I have to offer and stop selling myself short. Because the problem is, you don't know what you have and what you can do to really ignite, inspire, inform. You don't know what information you're sitting on. And my biggest fear is that all of the ones that I can actually give, that I want to give, is never sold. And I can't put that in a retirement account. I can make a video or something maybe on 1 day or 2 days, but not like this. Not like me telling you every day or every week. I'm gonna try to do it every week. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. Every other week. I'm not. It's every week. I'm definitely gonna be doing it in a way where you're not gonna be disappointed. I'm not gonna fail you guys. All right. I'm not gonna fail you all. I'm not gonna fail myself. I'm not going to fail, because to me, failing is no action. So if you're not moving, if you're not doing, if you're not even doing anything that can propel you in some way, shape, or form, physically, mentally, spiritually, you're failing. That's, to me, that's what failing is. I love you guys. It's Mr. Runyomouth, and we're going to stay tuned all through 19 and beyond. Give me your money.